Is something as simple as not having the perfect school name holding you back from opening your microschool? Miss Iman, back from Khan Academy, talking to you about microschools as usual. And I have totally noticed that this is something that happens among clients all the time. They get a little bit worried, a little bit concerned about whether or not they have the perfect logo, the perfect branding, the perfect website before they're like, hey, let me go ahead and do that. It is time to get it started. I've seen people start their microschools with literally a Google form and that's it, and they get people in the door. One of my key points when I'm working with our clients is that even if you don't have the perfect anything just yet, if you start it, you can perfect it as you go along. Normally, you have a vision in your head of how you think it should be, and sometimes that stops us from doing the thing that we know we need to do. Sometimes it's almost our own like limiting beliefs about ourselves. If it's not perfect, then people won't come, or it's your own way of procrastinating because you really don't want to do the big thing that you know you're supposed to be doing, and you're kind of stopping yourself from doing that. And it's something that I talk to people about all the time, and I explain to them, like, just get started. Like, it's okay if it's not perfect right now. As you go on, you can perfect it. And if I look back on my canvas that I created, my website that I created, the first one I created, it is ugly, y'all, and that's okay. It's okay to not know how to do something perfectly when you first start it, but it gets better. I'm still improving our microschool 10 years later, y'all. I'm still improving it. I still walk in and go, I don't like the way that this looks right now. Let's go ahead and shift that. I really would love for this color to be up here. Or the curriculum that we're using, is it meeting the goals that we have for our program? How can we correct it? Is there something better out there? I'm always trying to make it better. And that we're 10 years in almost, and I'm still looking at things going, is this the best that it can be? And I'm probably going to do that forever and ever and ever as a business owner, and you're probably going to do the same thing. The whole point is that it didn't stop me, and it shouldn't stop you from starting a microschool. If you realize that you know you want to start a microschool and you're hung up on, I don't have this perfect thing, or I don't know how to do this yet, and I don't want to get started because it's not 100% perfect, that's okay. Like, you can make it better as you go along. So that's kind of what I wanted to jump in here and say. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to reach out. You guys know that I do have something called Launch Your Kind, where I help aspiring microschools start their own microschools. And we're coming out with a really cool option coming up here for our next cohort. We are already halfway through this cohort. So if you're trying to apply, that's probably why you haven't gotten responses yet, is because we're opening a new cohort that's generally going to start in April. So if you don't know much about that, just please feel free to ask me questions. I'm happy to help. Thanks for watching. Bye.